to recruit people into the welfare system. We relaxed the rules. If a woman had to declare paternity in order to qualify for welfare, the ACLU sued and said this is a violation of her privacy rights. They also said that the nuclear family, Ozzie and Harriet, was Eurocentric and therefore racist. The women's movement concurred with that. The Black Power movement also agreed. Millions of blacks in a period of less than 4 years flooded into the welfare system in major cities. At a time when the unemployment rate for blacks in New York for males was less than 4%.
If I could get me a job where I could be my own man, they make me think that they're feeling sorry for me. Give me this, give me what I need. This is like a pet, like a dog, you know, like give him, you have to be fed now, give him some food.
What you then saw as a consequence of separating work from income, the out-of-wedlock births in the black community began to skyrocket, went from under 25% to 70%.
It is a neutron bomb that was dropped on this country, and it really hurt families, especially the black family. During slavery, a black kid was more likely to be raised under a roof with his biological mother and biological father than today. The welfare state has done more to destroy and destabilize the black family than even slavery did.
We allowed them to remove the fathers from our homes, removing the backbone of our families.
I remember my dad used to be hard on us, making us fold clothes and washing dishes properly. And if we didn't, we got a whooping. If we didn't do them right, or if we, didn't do them when he told us to do them. And I didn't like him when he did that to us. My dad made me a responsible man by doing it. And it just really made me wonder, what if he wasn't there?
I'm very blessed to be where I am today, and a lot of that has to do with the upbringing I had from my father, who was in the house, who made sure that we were in school, who made sure that we were clothed, that we had shelter, that we had food. That was my father.
When I was growing up, fathers led, and you knew not to be fighting and carrying on because you had respect for the elderly, and you respect yourself because you represented your parents when you're out there. But that representation is no longer there because the man is not there.
If you look at every major issue facing the black community today, it can be stemmed back to fatherlessness. You see black people joining gangs. They're joining the gang to simulate a family unit. Family unit could be solved with a father. Don't understand what it's like how to treat a woman, how to be respectful, how to earn a living the legal way. They didn't have a father in their home that taught them these things. And then that father didn't have a father in his home. So this generational fatherlessness is far more dangerous to the black community than institutional or generational racism.
If there is a strong man in the household, people aren't eligible for these benefits. So you see how it kind of starts and it just grows and grows and grows.
With the political left, this whole idea that government can bring people out of poverty and that government can fix all the problems, we know that government can't do that government can't raise a family.
When I did him like that, he was like, man, this y'all, you can have the piece of I said, that, I want the money in your car.
DeQuandre Weaver was 14 years old when this video was shot. And this week, a judge sentenced him to serve 20 years in prison for a list of felonies. Because the left has promoted the welfare state, has encouraged women to marry the government, has allowed men to abandon their financial and moral responsibility, we have these problems.
It is no wonder that you have the chaos. More blacks are killing other blacks in 1 year than the Klan killed in the 70 years.
We are on autopilot in the destruction of our own communities.
Black on black crime is something that our media tells us that we're not allowed to talk about. Over 93% of black homicide victims are killed by other black people. But we are not supposed to be outraged, and we're not told to remember the names of those victims. Because if we begin to focus on that area, something that is causing real harm and devastation to our communities, we might uncover the truth. Our inner cities are all by Democrat design. like Chicago, like Baltimore, and like Detroit, they have been run by Democrats for decades. We have been made to believe that the conditions in our cities are normal. We're supposed to turn a blind eye to the corruption, to the crime, to the gangs, and instead focus on what our media deems of more importance. We are instead told that we should be focusing on white people. We're supposed to be reactive and angry and fearful about white supremacy, when in fact, it is liberal supremacy that is harming our communities.